Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike. Now today we're going to start that vase set because Temu is really delayed things, and we were supposed to get one of the paintings today, but for some reason they've gone from Ipswich and took it right up to Norwich, which is past Ipswich. So that's incurred me a day's delay, which means I probably won't get it till tomorrow now, because it'll have to come back from Norwich into Ipswich and then back out to Braintree. So yeah, I'm quite annoyed really, because you know that's quite not good for imposts. They're normally really good. But yeah, so I thought we'd make a start on these today, and I'm gonna do, the plan of action is to do like one flower a day. If we get time to do another flower in the session, we will as well. So I'm gonna get me number 1 drill if I can, and we will start to get this one here done. Now I'm not going to put them on the stick because I want to get them all done first, and then we will spend like a video doing just putting them all together and stuff. So at least we can start to work on this, and then just have to hope and pray it turns up tomorrow. So because every day that they're taking is delaying it further and further, and we haven't even, you know, started it yet, and 30 times 30s can sometimes take a while to do. So we'll make a start on this one. And yeah, do you remember when I was going to get this, I was sort of like, do I, don't I? And I think I paid £5 for mine. I can't remember how much I paid for this. Let me just have a look. I paid, go to the range, because this was quite a bulky one, so I ordered it, and this was £5.99 I paid. So yeah, it was I think Jenny was saying she got hers for £6. So yeah, when I wanted it in the store they had them, and then the next time I went there they didn't have them, so I had to order it. So which was kind of better, because it was such a big bulky box. I've done a big sort of catch up today with YouTube, trying to get as many videos watched for YouTube that I'm subscribed to. So I've had a bit of a catch up. I had a lovely cheese. I had something quite light today, so for lunch I had cheese on toast, because I wanted to use some of the cheese up because it was getting close to its use by date. So, and then I thought after lunch, which I had 4 slices of toast with cheese on, like melted cheese, and then I had a coconut yogurt because it was the last one in the fridge, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll have that and use that up, free up some more room, because yogurts take up quite a lot of room. Already I'm loving this colour. And what I'll do is I'll check through the flowers after I've done this one, just to see if we've got any other of this colour, and then we might be able to chuck that away. Now it's up to you if you want to seal it or not. I probably will seal mine, but as of yet I'm not too sure. So yeah, I've just had my cheese on toast with a coconut yogurt and just made a cup of coffee, and thought, yeah, I'm gonna make a start on the flower theme. So my goal is to have this done by next weekend, and then I can have it all sitting on my windowsill, you know. And this morning I was quite annoyed because I couldn't find my, when I use my candles I use what's called it's like a, I keep calling it an arc reactor, but it isn't an arc reactor. It's like a sort of light up, rather than use a lighter you use this electronic stick thing. And I don't know what they're called. Let me just have a look on what do you call it, electronic candle lighter. Yeah, it's something like that. So electronic candle switch thing, and you just push it up and it lights it. So I couldn't find it. I had all the cushion sofas off. I had all trying to look in here for it. the other week I lost it, and it fell under the sofa, like rolled on the, because it fell on the floor and rolled under the sofa. And I was looking on the windowsill, because sometimes I leave it on there next to the candle, so if it goes out I can light it, and I couldn't find it. And do you know where it was? I thought, right, I'm going to put some washing on. Went into the cupboard under the sink, and it was sitting on the shelf next to all the candles that are waiting to have their turn. Of all the places, and it was under there. I normally leave it on the kitchen side, but yeah, so I was well happy, because I've had like half the day just not had candles going. So with me, if it's a day where I'm off, I'll have them going from the minute I get up to midnight. And then obviously work nights, I change it to 7 o'clock in the afternoon, 7 o'clock in the evening to midnight. So, because I always have candles backing up, so I've got about 5 waiting to be used. And I used to, as I say, I used to put them in every room, but I'm finding that I'm getting through them too quick, so I've stopped that now and kept it to just the front room. Although, having said that, I did use the Ocean Breeze one that I showed you. That one is in the bathroom, so I like to have one going in there. Just makes it nice and smell very nice, especially once it, like, if you went for a shit, you know that sort of smell, it stinks. So I do open the window to let the smell out, but it's also nice to have a candle just to try and get rid of that horrible smell of shit. Why does shit smell so much? It's just like, yeah, it just stinks. So, yeah. So I thought I'd do a bit of this. I'm so disappointed, because last night it said like it was in Ipswich, and I thought, oh, that's lovely. But this is strange, because this one was ordered after, I'm still waiting for the very first flower item, and this one that's gone to Norwich, that one was ordered like a couple of days after the first one, and the first one is taking absolute ages, and I don't know why. But I was watching Jenny's crafting zone today, and she was doing that Fila cart one, which is the same one as what Paul has got. And she was saying that it was like, she feels it slowed down a bit as well. So it makes me sort of think, was it like an incentive to just like attract customers to order on there? Like, oh, quick, you know, order now and we'll send it really quick. It almost feels like after you've been a customer for so long, they slow it down. So, but I don't know. Now, don't be tempted to fill in this hole here. I know it's very tempting to place a drill there, but you need that hole so the stick can go through it, for when we put it on the thing. And yeah, last night I decided what I'm going to be doing for June and July. So, you know, I wasn't too sure, because it was a hard decision whether to do a zoo theme, ocean theme, or some theme. And I've got to always make room for new themes. So I've decided June's going to be our ocean theme, which has been long overdue. And then July is going to be the summer, and then I might do August as the zoo, or I might bring in another theme, because there's a couple of new themes that I want to do. So yeah, but I was having a look on the range yesterday, and you know, when I saw that pig, well, they've bang out this now, which is they've got another one. I mean, the tiki head, you know, it's there. I showed you that before, but they've got these now. These are called Regal Cats. Now, if you order, just bear in mind that it will be a mix and match, but to be fair with you, they're both bloody nice, aren't they? So it doesn't really matter which one. And what's funny is this one's actually wearing a chain around its neck like a necklace. Like, when have they ever done that in diamond painting? That's so cool. And then they had these, they had a, let me just have a look, Art Studio puppy. They had a Art Studio puppy diamond painting, so this is like a mix and match as well. So you've got your cats back. They seem to come out like every year, and then you've got the dogs. So again, we could do like a cat or dog theme, but I really would like to do another bird theme because I bought that kingfisher for it. So yeah, there's a lot to go. And again, them dog ones are so different, because they're both nice sets. You know, you've got the dogs or the cats, so either one you get is going to be lovely. So I kind of want to get that mystery one, you know, the one that came with that whacking great big long shark painting I got, and it was out of that or a dragon. I want to get the dragon, but because it's so big, I've not seen that in the thing in the shop, but it's, if I order it, I could end up with another one the same. And the thing is that it's like I don't really want like two of the same thing, because it's just gonna be like disappointing if I end up with another ocean one. I suppose I could have one in here and one in the bathroom, but because my bathroom, I had a wow that I painted. It's like an acrylic wow thing, and that's part of the ocean theme. I filmed that ages and ages ago, and I put that on the back of my bathroom door. So I've actually got a crab photo in there that I got from the range. They do lovely prints of crabs, dolphins, lovely items. But yeah, I might show you that in the range theme, I mean the ocean theme. So yeah, there's some funky stuff coming out at the moment, and I know I said I weren't going to do any more come shop with me's, but when I went to Chelmsford, when we went to that Casper's restaurant, we popped in there, and because I saw this new pig, it made me just want to do like a come shop with me video, because they've also got these, which is, they've now got, I'm not very keen on these, so I probably wouldn't get them, but they've now got an art studio pig. So this one comes out of, this is out of either an Aberdeen, I think it's either, no, it's not an Aberdeen, a Highland cow, or I mean, they call it rainbow cow, or it's out of a pig. So I don't know whether I'd want them. I don't mind doing coloury ones, but I don't like to get so many of, like, I don't like to get like the same, let's just start this again. I like doing colour like this, but if it's loads of colour, it just gets very quite aggravating and irritating. Like that Larry the Lamb, it was just getting longer and longer and longer to finish. So it seems like they're coming out for May. I'm very surprised, because gather the fact in May we've got flowery stuff. They're coming out with animals more. So yeah, I mean, there's just not really an awful lot flowery wise, which is quite surprising really, because May I always do flowers because of obviously the Chelsea Flower Show. But yeah, I can't believe that. But I don't know where my paintbrushes are. They're still delayed. Don't know what's going on. I don't know whether it's because of the bank holiday, but it shouldn't be delayed this much, and it's just, everything's just like clogged up at the moment. I reckon they'll all turn up at the same time, but it'd be lovely if it did, because then I can film them all on one video. But oh, every time we get this epoxy battery, iPhone batteries are crap. Sorry about that, but I just thought, I literally had like, I think this battery's playing up, because I'm sure it says 72%, and then it's now dropped like really low. Their batteries are just one of the biggest problems with iPhones. So yeah, I think out of that, I'll probably get the dogs and the cats, and then I'll probably do a mix and match on the tiger. And yeah, but the thing is, what I'd have to do is do like, I'd have to go one trip and just see if they're there, and then perhaps get the one I want and then go back and see if there's the other, because they only had the pig and the cow available. So I reckon about another week or so they might start to put the the Lion and Tiger on the shelf. It could be that they're waiting for stock to come in, or it's on a pallet out the back waiting to be put on the shelf. So yeah, there's some lovely stuff coming out with the range, but just no flowers. So I mean, I did get one a while back, and I need to check it because I'm sure it was a jug with lemons on it, because Paula got that one. It's like a jug with lemons, and then I'm sure it's got like a little flower in the jug. I'm not sure whether it was just a lemon jug. I need to check that, because we could put that on as well. But I need to remember, for ocean theme, we need to order it a week before the end of the month, because this has just really set us back, and it's my kind of fault for ordering it, but obviously InPost has played a role in that, because they've now took it up to Norwich, which is almost towards Clacton way, probably past Clacton. I think what's probably happened is someone at the sorting centre has loaded it to the wrong sorting cage, and they've put it onto the wrong van. Because when it said slight delay, I thought, oh, maybe it's just running late on the A12 or something. But I knew there was something wrong, because my driver's always very early. He's always like about 9-10 o'clock, so that probably won't get to me today. I can't see them putting that back out for delivery, because they've now got to resort it to go all the way back to Ipswich to then go to me. I don't think they're going to go from Norwich down to Braintree. They'd have to do Norwich back to Ipswich and then back to me. So I don't know why they can't just send it direct from Norwich. But you know what logistics companies are like? They do things in a very strange way. It's like if I have a parcel going to Witham, they go from Basildon, and then they go up to Lutterworth, and then back to Basildon again. It's very bizarre. Oh shit, look, fucking hell, that sneeze was so powerful it's knocked all these jewels on here. That's because I forgot. I suppose that's one way of putting your jewels on, but right, that's going to cause a problem then, because now I've got to sit here and now try and put them all in. I'll probably leave them on and then just slightly drag them over. Saves having to pick them off, but wow, I wasn't expecting that. I totally forgot to cover my nose, that's why they probably zoomed off. So yeah, I mean, if I got that tiger one, I'll probably just keep it to when I do the zoo theme. Because believe it or not, I've got a custom, and I think it was Victoria's Moon that did it absolute ages ago, and it was the only other custom I did, and it came out perfect, and that was of a giraffe. So yeah, it's just, oh, it's lovely, and I keep forgetting to do that. So well, in all the years I've diamond painted, I have never had a sneeze place drills. Right. So this little flower almost looks like it's done. We just need to sort out this little hiccup that we've had here, because the sneeze blew the jewels everywhere. And then that will be that one done. I need to check on the back to see whether they've got like there's a film on the back. Some they come with films and then some don't, so you just have to wait and see. But you know, the range, their next day delivery option is so expensive, like £6.99. Most companies do that for like a £5 or £4. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, it's almost like £7 just for next day. But at least you get it next day. And that, when they delivered it, it came up saying every, and I was like, oh no. But I just had you, because with the range, they won't tell you who they ship with. A lot of companies have started doing that now, because if people see that it's the Every, they won't shop with them. So they now don't say who they shop with, so that obviously customers don't know that it's Every, you know. But I was like, oh my god, well, that ain't gonna turn up. And it was a disaster. He missed the time slot, so he said, oh, it'll be with you with so and so time. He missed it, and he didn't deliver it till gone like 7 o'clock at night. And yeah, it was just like, they never ever stick to their time. And then it said, like, rate your courier, so I left it as a negative because he missed the time slot. And I'm very hot on, you know, things being on time. You know, if you tell me it's going to be for like 2 p.m. or 4 p.m, I want it by 2 p.m, you know. But yeah, I'm filming this on Saturday, and we've got, oh, what's happened here? God's sake. See, you can't even like hold it because it slants all the drills. I don't know how that's happened. Look, it's done it all up here as well. What the fuck's going on? Oh my god. I could have sworn we did all this bit up here, and somehow they've all got dislodged. Right. Yeah, this is definitely going to have to be sealed, I think. Now, I was actually thinking, you know, them DAC pots I was showing you with all the different coloured ABs, I was thinking of actually getting another one of these and doing one in AB drills, because you can never have enough flowers. So, yeah, I think that might be a good idea. Right, okay, so are we back on track now? What's that one? Is that one go there? No. So, that's that little kerfuffle sorted out. So do you guys in America get things like this with a vase? It's just it's so nice when you get a project that is not a canvas and it's just really sort of wacky and funky. But on that note, that is that colour finished now. Fantastic. So a lovely little rosy sort of pinky petal colour there. So I will keep this until the very end because we don't know if we need to do any more. Let's see what else we got. Oh, they've gone for a silver. So this is going to be a silvery colour. So I'm going to get a little bit more wax. This might need filling up actually. So Claire, you need to check the range because they've come out with some new ones after me saying it's always the same stuff. See, I told you, didn't I, like May time there'd be something new, but be fair with you, I kind of got bored with keep making come shop with me because I would only ever find like 1 or 2 things that are new, and it's not really worth it anymore. I only did one the other day because I wanted to show you the cow, so maybe we'll keep come shop with me, but it will only be periodically, so every now and then. But I personally wouldn't have done silver here. Doesn't really look right with paint, but yeah. Okay, so they're just like scattered in that. So the next colour we need to do is F, which I don't, sorry, 4, which I don't know if we've got the 4. We've got an A. Oh, wow. This is a really sort of pale yellow. But that's going to be our first, so I'm going to have a bit of coffee first. Oh, that's really dried me up. So we'll just do the F. So there is another yellowy colour, this one, but they've gone for a really sort of pastel sort of colour here. Looks really lovely, this. I was watching a concert last night. It was on BBC One because it was David Attenborough's 100. It was basically his 100th birthday, and they had like these puppet animals very similar to the puppets in Lion King come on the stage, and Butlins do a really good show with like puppet animals, like really like lifelike animals. And we was watching a show once there, and there was this box on stage, and right at the end this massive like Tyrannosaurus head popped out of it with lights on it and stuff. Yeah, it was like really lifelike animals. And then Prince William was there, he did a bit of a speech, and then right at the end I had this inkling that they were all going to sing happy birthday to him, and they did right at the very end, and it was hosted by a lady called Kirsty Young. So that's that one done. Just going to see if there's a... That doesn't feel like there's a film on there, but yeah, that I can't feel like that. It's a different surface. If it was a film, it would be more like filmified, whereas this doesn't feel like a film. But what are we thinking of our first little flower? Quite pretty, isn't it? So that's our first one done. So what do we want to do next? I think we should go for a butterfly next, seeing as we've done a flower. Yeah, okay, let's do butterflies. Okay, lovely. So remember to take your film off, because I was just about to do that with keeping the film on. So yeah, I love butterflies. They're so magical. And my mum actually has a tattoo, and it's printed on her back, and on this wing, it's not actually directly on the wing, but above the wing here, you've got the name, my name. So she always says, because I was christened Michael, it's got to be called Michael. And I'm like, Mike shorter for Michael, but she always sees me as Michael. But I prefer Mike. So she has Michael there, Hannah, and then George under here, which is the name of my brother and sister. So yeah, oh, this is going to be a good one. I can already see that this is going to be a really lovely one. This is going to look stunning. Wow. So as well, you don't have to copy directly what, I don't even remember what it looked like because I chucked the box away, but you don't have to place it how they place it. But does anyone know what the stickers are for? Because I'm not really sure what the stickers are for. When I looked on it, this bag here, this yellowy thing, holds the plant onto the stick, but I'm not really sure why they've provided stickers, because a lot of these things, they don't come with instructions. You just got to figure it out yourself. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the sticker is, unless it's to stick around perhaps this greeny bit to hold it on the stick maybe. But as I say, what I want to do is I want to get them all done first, and then we will spend a video, an hour or so, just making it all up and stuff. So even something like this in diamond painting, you know, even something like a load of like these plastic butterflies, you could, you know, diamond paint them all and then, like, you know, put them on the wall or your shed. Or a lot of people will have like these plastic butterflies on their shed or their fences, just to give it a little bit of a you know, just to give them a little bit of a decoration. Now we could have done one flower and then like a 20-minute video on each flower and then like one a day, but because we're so far behind, and I don't know if we're gonna get that Temu one tomorrow, I want to kind of get this one done and out of the way, you know. Yeah, this is gonna need a refill, I think. So I was actually tidying up earlier and found this pen here. So we've got a pop that in the pencil case. Whoops. Whoops upside here. See, whoops upside here. Alright, coffee. I'm so pleased I've got this. But when I was in the range, they had this wall to wall, like all the back wall where obviously they go out into the warehouse to get more stock, was covered in like foliage, like all green leaves, garlands, you know, all just sort of waxified, sort of like artificial plastic leaves like this. So yeah, I've already decided what I want to go and get next time I'm there. Now I've seen these big candles, I want them. So yeah, I've got to go and get them. But they were selling this strawberry one in the range, and oh my god, like it didn't even smell it. There was no scent. It was like this fancy strawberry sort of jar, but just with no scent. I can't. What's the point in having a candle where you can't have a smell to it? Like that's the whole point of candles, to have smells, so that your house is smelling gorge. And again, this is quite a lovely blue. This is like a teal blue that we've got going on here. Very beautiful indeed. Absolutely stunning. Wow. So yeah, we're still going to do Groot, but our priority is getting all the flowery bits done. So, and it'd be nice because once this is finished, it'll be ready for when the flower show starts. Alexa, when does the Chelsea flower show start? Alexa, when does the Chelsea flower show start? No, she's not having it today. She doesn't want to work. It's plugged in, so I don't understand why it's not working. Let's reboot it, see if that works. Sometimes when you turn it off and turn it on again, it can clear any technical problems. So yeah, I think this has to be the best butterfly. I think we only get 2 in this butterflies, but I think it has to be the best one. It's gorgeous. Lovely, lovely butterfly this is. Yeah, so kind of not sure what to do. I don't know whether to get these candles when I next meet my sister, or get them next week after work, because it's quite, you know, I could come out of work and pick them up, but then if it's nice to go shopping when you're with someone, in it. I find shopping on your own boring. Like, at least when you're with someone, you can go, oh, look at that, and that looks nice, you know. Because in the Come Shop With Me video, my sister found something for my nephew, and what it is like a let's see if they've got it on here, hand painting set, I think it's called. Hand painting set. Oh, there's that glass jar. Quite like that, but I have not got the skill to do that. Yeah, she found this, and it's create your own handprint kit. So that would be perfect for Teddy, because do you remember years ago, when I was a kid, years ago, we went to this place, and what they do, they have, I think it's hot water and cold water, and you put your hand in it, and then out, once you've like had your hand in there for so long, it comes out, and you've got this like wax hand on your hand, and then they have to put it in the other water and somehow like wriggle it off your hand, and then after, you're left with this wax sort of mold of your hand. I used to always do that. They have one at Butlins, but the amount of times I've gone past the person standing there on the stall and just no one wants to do it, like, they must get so bored. Like, if that was me and I was the managing director, I wouldn't keep it open if it's not making money, because there's no escaping with Butlins. Everything's money, money, money. So right, imagine being open like 10 till 4 and you got no customers, because I think that's like open all that time. It's like the shop, where you think like the shop would be open all you know, every day. I think they do for the kids breaks, because when it's a kids break they don't put the adult weekenders on, and with the adult weekender they seem to like shut the shop early, like it's only open on one day, so it's kind of like a bit ridiculous really. But oh, that's a bit disappointing. Look, that's a light blue and they've gone for like a, it's quite a darker blue. You can change it if you want, you don't have to do the same one as they've said, but that's why I say sometimes like don't be deceived by the background, because yes, it looks like a darker colour, but you do have the correct drill. So oh my god, yesterday I was so annoyed, right? So they put on the app, I made it right balls up. So they put on the app yesterday I could have lemon Madeira cake, and I thought I unlocked it, because with the nectar points you have to unlock it before you go to the shop, and picked up the pizza because they were doing 20 points on that. Came out the store and it said your points have been updated. They put the 20 on, but then I noticed that the 30 weren't on. So I spoke to customer service and they said, oh, it's because you've not unlocked the offer. You have to unlock it before you go. So they can't give you it after, like, you know, when you've sometimes forgot your receipt and they reprint it. It's not like you can do that. You have to like do it on the next trip. So after spending £1.40, which I think is a bloody rip-off for a Madeira cake, considering they normally do it for £1 on the special offers, I thought £1.40 was an absolute rip-off, and I've now got to pay out again to make sure I get the points. So yeah, right, okay, just gonna do this little J colour here, which is gonna be down here, so that's quite nice. Okay, so that's that. That looks really lovely. So let's carry on with the 3 next. Then we can do the other 2 next time. So it looks as if we're at 30 minutes now and we've managed to do 2. So it looks as if we might be able to push to a 3rd, but I reckon 2 to 3 in one video of these we can get done. So yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, I've got all the ocean drills kitted up, but it's, how am I going to film it when it's so big? I think it will fit on this desk, because I think it will. It's just very long, so I just hope it doesn't hang off the edge and we can still do it. Otherwise it means I'll have to, if push comes to shove, I'll have to put it on the floor and film it on the floor like I do like big unboxings. If it's a really big box, I have to film it on the floor because it just will not fit on the desk. Because I was going to order a little fold up table thing, but I keep forgetting to order it. I'm a very forgetful person, so if I don't note it down or I don't write it down, I can forget so easily. Well, whoever designed this butterfly, they've got good colour skills, because just look at the colours, absolutely stunning. I always find it interesting when you get a butterfly that has all different coloured wings. You know, it's not the same sort of wings, you know. It's just really, really beautiful. So yeah, right, that's that done. So what have we got next? Oh, this one is This is H. Okay, wow, this is a really big drill here. Look at the size of that. Bloody hell. Wow, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I thought I've been working on that group painting for a while, so I thought today I'm going to have a nice break and do a bit of this flower vase. Wow, this has got to be, I think that's more nicer than this. I think it actually looks more nicer. Right, so now what do we want? We want C, which I don't even know if we've got that kitted up yet. J3, 4F, what's C then? Okay, I might have to go K, we've got E, A. Okay, I might have to go pop next door to see what that is. Is it this pink one? No, that's 5. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into the kitchen because I think I've left it in there. Right, that one we're gonna have to come back to, I think, because my colours have got a little bit muddled up here. So I'm gonna have to go back to this one here, which is a 2, which therefore means that lighter purple must be the C, because this is the 2 here. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to bring back C right at the very end, just to make sure we are definitely 100% sure that that's that colour, because we don't want to get them muddled up. Because I don't think that's a purple, because it's like a white background, so just to make sure that's like that. So what we'll do, we'll bring that back at the end, because there is another purple that is saying that that is a 6. So you see there's another version. So to make sure that we don't get them mixed up, we will do that right at the very end. So we'll pop that to one side. And then for the last sort of few minutes or so, what have we got over there? Oh, hang on, there's one here. See, these have got a little bit muddled up as well. So, yeah, let's do this one next. But yeah, that's what I do. If I find that there's a colour mixed up, I will wait to the very end. And then hopefully what happens is at the very end, it then tells us what colour it's supposed to be. So, yeah. So on this one, that's good. We'll get a bit of the A going for the minute. Oh, this static. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Boy, didn't it enough dry you up when you're whipping chatting. That's quite frustrating, because I thought we could finish that butterfly, but I don't know what it is. Every project I seem to get muddled up with drills, because I think what's happened is, as I stack these little green ones are crap. You stack them and then they all topple over, and that's how you sometimes get 2 drills that look like that. So yeah, I will have to figure that out right at the very end. Oh my god, this is the one with them gorgeous love heart drills. Oh, I can't wait to do that. That's going to be lovely. Let's do a weather forecast. Alexa, what's the weather forecast, please?
Right now in Braintree, it's 20 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 20 degrees and a low of 7 degrees.
Oh, that's good then. Can't remember, I was going to ask her something else, but it started to play up, so I don't know what the other one was. Do you know, I still haven't got round to going to Ipswich. I keep putting it off, because I spend most of my days out in Chelmsford. So every time I've got a day off, I go up there, and I should be going to Ipswich. I set myself a goal. By April, I did Colchester, Ipswich, Clacton, but I've got none of that done. So, because when I go shopping, I don't just stick to one area, I go all over the UK. So it's my dream to go to Basildon, because the only problem is with Basildon is that you have to get a bus, and it feels like it's quite a way out from Chelmsford. So I would be like, if the bus broke down, I wouldn't know how to get back, because there's not a train that goes there. And I think a cab fare would be somewhere in the region of almost 50 quid, you know. So, and Malden's another one I want to do, because there's two different ways I can do Malden. I can go to it and get off and wait for the bus, the 90 service, to go to Malden, or I could go to Chelmsford, get off at the bus park, and then get the number 30 that goes up to Malden, which is a lovely route because that one goes along the A12. So it's quite a nice one, that one. Never thought you'd get a bus driving on the A12 as part of your route, but that one does. I think this is going to be a very hot full of colour, this one. It's quite lovely. So what I'll do is I'll double check, just see if we've got any more flowers that are using that colour after I've done this. So this would have been our fourth one completed if we didn't have a little bit of a mix up with the drills. I mean, push comes to shove, I'll just make up my own colour. Right, okay, for some reason we got a random strip of... Oh, you know what that is? That's that little... the thing the butterflies drink from. So, talking of which, it's our favourite number 7. I started getting Jenny doing that. One day I was watching her video and you could hear her going, 7! Yeah, that phrase comes from a Strictly Come Dancing judge. His name was Len Goodman, and he was the only judge that went 7. Like, everyone else would go 7, but he would really go and drag it like 7. Right, let's get some sexiness into this now. This gorgeous pink. Look at that. Right, okay. It's quite hard where to hold this because I can't clip it because it's that small. The bulldog clip would like cover the drill field. So, oh my god, look at the colours in this. Oh, that is stunning. Right, that's it. The butterfly's been disqualified. This is now one. Do you know, ages ago we did a flower competition. This was like years and years and years ago at school, and we all had to grow a flower, and we could grow any flower we wanted, and mine was what was called a Busy Lizzie, and mine got really big, and then unfortunately I was runner-up because someone beat me, which was my best friend at the time, Kaylee. So yeah, I couldn't believe it, just by like, and even like the person judging was like, oh my god, like you were a fraction out, and I was like, no. Yeah, that was back in the day when I used to do bloody country dance, and I hated it. I had to dress up in this fancy suit thing and then do country dancing in front of your parents. Like, it was like, you know, like parents' evening, but you'd have to, like, all the class would have to dance in front of everyone's parents, and oh my god, it was, I did not enjoy it at all. but it was the school that actually provided us the costumes, so it was quite good that we didn't have to go out and purchase costumes, because when I went to secondary school we used to do cooking class, and you'd have 1 week where you did the theory and learn how to cook it, and then the second week was practical where you would actually cook it yourself. And the school would never ever give you the budget to buy your like the school would never have the budget to buy the ingredients for you. We had to buy them each time if we wanted to do it. So, and then obviously if you didn't want to buy it and spend the ingredients, you'd have to sit there like reading a book or something while everyone else was cooking. So when you think of it, like, we did that like every week, and the amount of ingredients we had to pay for each week, it was like, one point I remember this time when it was I really fancied a bar of marzipan, so I purposely got like a pack of marzipan and ate the lot, like the whole box of marzipan. Which I think marzipan's quite good because you can make little fruits from it. Wow, look at that. This is a beauty of a flower. How are we doing for time? 10 minutes, yeah, that will give us enough time to just zoom around this. I'm just so happy we've got at least something flower, because I don't think in any of my files, I don't think I've got any flowers. So this is all like fresh stuff. I'd love to have one of the, like a flower with this. I like quite buying, there's a flower called a pansy, and they're quite lovely to buy, because pansies, oh my god, like, they come in all different beautiful colours. They're so beautiful, like all the different colours of them. Tulips are another good one. There's a flower actually called a bunny, because of the way it opens. So, oh, getting a workout here. Is that supposed to go there? Nope. Okay. And of course it wants to be a pain and not come off, so yeah, for £5 I think I'm not very impressed, because this stick should be a lot stronger for £5.99. But I was kind of disappointed that it's not ceramic, it's just plastic. I mean, you could probably get a ceramic one, because remember with Temu you can request items, so I might request, if I take a photo of that vase, see if they can come out with a ceramic version. So, oh my god, what? I don't know why I'm so dried up today. I keep wanting to drink all the time. Just like that, another one is almost done. I need to pop next door to get the G colour. Luckily that one's kitted, still in the bag, so let me do that. I'll put that across there. I'll go and get the other one. While I was in there, I've just noticed that this colour here is 6, so this one that's fell out, that must be that 6 colour there, because that's very, very similar. So I reckon that's our 6. So I wonder what the C is then. But these are so cute. Look at these. Oh, they're so gorgeous. A little, oh my god, oops. Yeah, I'm gonna need another one of these, because I'm literally all like finished, but I'm definitely keeping some of these. They've been that generous, they've let us have some more, look. Because I think this is the only flower that has these little hearts in. So Wow, look at that. That just really, really sets this one off. What a fantastic colour. They've really gone through a beautiful colour palette here. And there we go. So that's, hang on, that's gone off. That one went a little bit slanted. Let's get a fresh one. There we go. Absolutely. That's a bit dusty. Is that dusty? No, that'll do us. Oh, you little... Oh, I've just noticed there's an A there. Right, that's fine. I can pluck one of them. What's that, an A? Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've got to keep some of these. So where's that bag that Sharon got me? Let's put these into here now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, hang on, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the one I just dropped. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 spares. So these ones, especially because they're hearts, they will make brilliant card embellishments. So yeah, look at that. Okay, so just to recap, because we're at 56 minutes now, so we're out of time for this session. We've done these 3 here, well this one nearly, but there's been a little bit of a colour mix up, so I'll find that at the end. But 3 beautiful flowers, sorry, 2 flowers and part of a butterfly done. So the next ones we'll do, we've got this one, this one, this one. It's a lot of purple now. That and that. I mean, they could have given us at least another colour, because that's quite a lot of purple. We've got hardly no pink apart from that one. I mean, even a yellow one would have been nice, but why is there so much purple? Anyway, they've done that on purpose because I don't like purple. That's what it is. Oh, having said that, I've just found a pink one, but still, there's too much purple. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tap the notification bell and you'll be notified as and when a video pops up on the channel. And I'll see you very soon for the next video. Bye bye for now.